Welcome, welcome.
So nice that you're having us here today.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. My name is Prab Maha Relis. I am Buddhist missionary monk here. Today, I would like to thank you all of you to visit Thai temple. Usually, the Thai people we call temple at Wat, W-A-T, Wat means the temple. Today, first of all, I would like to tell you about the history of Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. And then Venerable Thanat, he will give you a beliefs of Buddhism. So the service in Wat Thai include the instruction in Buddhism, meditation, training and retreat on Buddhist holidays, and a place to share and retain the Thai culture, language and tradition, and help for the Thai people who have recently arrived in the United States.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you today? Good. I'm very happy to have you here today in Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. Our tradition is a Theravada tradition. You know, you have learned in the class about Buddhism. There are 3 schools, actually 2. Okay, one is Mahayana, and there is a Theravada, and they add Vajrayana Lama tradition. Buddhism start where? Do you know the original country? India. Yeah. But in the old time, they don't call India because 2,500 years ago, only the religion, the place where the Siddhartha prince was born, they call Nepal today, in Lumbini. So he left the palace where he was suffering. Maybe some of you maybe think that life is full of joy and happiness, right? But Buddha said, no. Life is full of suffering because life is full of problems. Born is suffering, old age, sickness, and death. This is all suffering, you know. When we born, you start growing and aging from that day. From infant to the child, from the child to adult, from adult to old age, middle age, and then until we die. So this is the circle of life. And when you meet someone you dislike, what happens? You feel uncomfortable? The Buddha said that's also suffering. And when you fall in love to someone, you like someone very much, but one day you have to separate. So what happens? You feel sad. You think of them. This is also suffering. So life is full of suffering like this. So how to overcome suffering in your daily life? The Buddha said you have to train the mind. Mind is a foreigner of all actions. Mind is a chief. Mind is a master. Mind made they are. Everything depends on your mind. Mind can be created. Mind can be destroyed. Why? Because the people, they invent something like a weapon, to destroy the world. Because of what? The mind. The scientists, they invent something, it to the negative thing. That's a destroy. But in the positive thing, they create arts, very beautiful art, very beautiful architecture, from the mind. Just create it and destroy it. If you train the mind, pure the mind, and then your mind will suitable to use. What is the fundamental of Buddhism? What is the main teaching of the Buddhism? You know that?
Middle path.
Middle one?
The middle path.
Oh, the middle path. Okay. Good. Middle path is the way to reach Nirvana. Okay? But the heart of Buddhism is not to do any evil, to do good, and purify the mind. The Buddha said, okay, when you're born, you do good and bad. Mix up. Sometimes you do good, sometimes you do bad. If you do good, not enough. Have to stop bad. And then have to purify the mind. Because mind is very important. Do good by way, different ways. Do good by verbal action, speak. Bodily action, by your body. And mental action, 3 ways. 3 ways can lead you to good and bad in Buddhism teaching. And 3 ways can lead you to health and happiness. In the sense of mind, I don't talk about heaven and hell in another room, okay? The Buddha consider hell and heaven in your mind, the state of your mind. When you feel good, so like you be in the heaven. But when you get to the problem, in the trouble, it's like so by verbal action, bodily action, and mental action. These are the 3 ways can lead the people to good and bad. But they end up with purify the mind. If you can purify your mind, train your mind, get your mind pure and suitable to use in daily life, it prevents your mind to think in the bad way. This is the way. So how to and what the Buddha taught about how to train the mind. He trained himself through meditation. Everybody knows meditation? What is meditation? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Prayer.
Prayer?
Clear the mind.
Clear the mind. Anything else? Huh? Om. Om Namah Shivaya or Om Patame Hum. Yeah, whatever. That's only the technique, okay? The meditation may be in different culture, different religion. They have meditation. Like Christianity, Islam, or Buddhist, we have, but different purpose, different technique. Actually, in Buddhism, if translated into English, it's not direct word. It's not the equivalent word because meditation in Buddhism is mean developed. We call bhavana, develop your mind. Okay? You say in prayer, that's you connect to God, right? Or concentration, contemplation, focus. whatever. Or mantra, like you said, Om, you fix your mind in the sound. That's to calm your mind. But in Buddhism, we say, Vipassana is mean see the thing as the really are. See the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth. We see the thing as you want to have and you want to be, not the real. Like you see, your life is very happy, very satisfied, very good. But behind that, there's something you get in mind that's not happy. Okay? That's the ultimate truth is you see that life is not one side. Life, there are two sides, good and bad, dark and light. It means suffering and happiness, like this. Come and go, comes and goes. So in Buddhism we call impermanence. Everything is subject to impermanence. Even our life, impermanence. See, you start from a child until now you're a teenager. And then you go next step to adult. From adult go to middle age and go to the end. This is impermanence. Everything is impermanence. So how to deal with this? The Buddha said, you just know it, accept it, and let go. The suffering from desire, from attachment, we grab to, cling to, right? You cling to, belong to you. So everything belongs to you. One day you separate from that thing or that thing separates from you. Suffering occurs. Suffering happens. So just like this. So how to make your mind unequal is a very difficult thing to do that, right? If I like to make a graph like this, how to put the mind in the zero? Because the normal people minds go up to the positive way and go down to the negative way. When you feel sad, when you feel uncomfortable, your minds go down to minus. Because if your mind run around like this, it gets tired. Your mind gets tired. So meditation can help stop your mind in the one place. Okay? The technique in Buddhism, we use the breathing. When you breathe in, you feel the air pass your nostril in through your lung and then go to your diaphragm and your abdomen rising. Observe that. When you breathe out, your abdomen falling down, follow the air out to the nostril, out. In and out like this. Fix your minds on that point. By this way, you can control your mind to the right place. As we call meditation techniques, breathing exercise in Buddhism. So when you get to the point, and then when you calm your mind, then you get peace of mind, and then your mind will be clear, and then see the thing as it really are. Your mind, the normal mind is like water in the glass.